this is the final part 5, because 5 is so significant. There's going to be changes, major changes that are happening. um Starseed, if you got up to this one, if this message has resonated with you, if this is your message, just know that the things that have been left in the past are meant to be left in the past, right? Moving forward, God doesn't need you surrounded by anyone that is going to hinder you from facing your true north, right? So that includes people who have tried to put you back in your self node, right? People who try to put you in your self node will only try and take away from your success. They will actually start to gain more off of you being in your self node. So it's important that you remain in your true north, because you exposing and you being real and you being authentic will force others to be authentic. It will force others to really step into that truth, but it will also weed out the ones who have been liars, the ones who have not been truthful, the ones who have actually been going against what God has set for you. Right now, with the 9 of Coins energy, let's get a little bit on that. I'm telling you, cardinals are significant, birds are significant. This is a lot. This is a lot. Tell me about the 9 of Coins. Moving forward in this 9 of Coins energy, right? 9 of Staffs, you're divinely protected, and your love is protected. Your love offer is protected. Your dream, your dream fulfillment, your wish fulfillment, your dream type of love is protected. Look at this Ace of Cups being protected right now, guarded right now, guarded against well, obviously this Queen of Swords, High Priestess in reverse, because the fuck. And then guarded against anyone in devil energy. Your love life is protected, right? Don't think it's not. It's just about removing and getting rid of all the weeds that don't belong. You see this? It's a wheel of fortune. You have a new cycle in love, because everything that you've learned, everything that you've experienced has built you up to a point where now you are no longer trying to go back in time and relive certain love dynamics, because it's not for you. It was never meant for you. You were never meant to be in one-sided connections. You were never meant to be in connections that treated you like garbage, like you were just an option, like you were a footstool. You're not meant to be someone's doormat. You're meant to be an equal. You are equal to that person. You are standing next to each other. You're not behind, like you're not on the ground, serving hand and foot for someone who doesn't care about your emotions or your mental well-being. You're meant to be in a connection that's going to elevate you, that's going to get you closer to God, that's going to get you closer to yourself, and that's going to get you closer to the bag, of course, right? Moving past that past energy, I'm ready to grab this double mission, y'all, because we already exposed certain culprits. We've already exposed certain energies, right? Look, starseeds, light workers, no one said it was going to be easy. We chose the hard path for a reason. We chose this difficult path for a reason. And, there's beauty in the difficulty of it, because you gain experience and you gain knowledge. There's nothing less and nothing more than that. It's the perfect amount of you moving forward. It's the perfect amount of you really basking in what it is that God has for you. Right now, with the double mission, Lightworker Starseed, let's get what we need to know about this underlying thing, along with surrender to the sweetness. I'm grabbing this and the activated earth right here. Ooh, one more. You are not alone. You're not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. You're not. The people who have tried to make you feel like you're alone, you're not. You have a community around you, and you're walking through that doorway. Soul gifts and trainings. It's time to step up. It's time for you to step up, Starseed. It's time for you to step up in a major way. Don't be afraid of your gifts. If you're someone who does something similar to what I do, right? If you love reading tarot and oracle cards, right? If you love everything spiritual, it's time for you to step up your game even more, right? These people that are naysayers, that are doubters, that don't believe in spirituality, that aren't connected to God either, that aren't really like, first off, I respect everybody's religion, but when it comes to healing, when it comes to the spiritual journey, it's not about religion. It's about the connection with self. And a lot of people don't have the connection with self. They'll pretend like they do, but they don't. They don't truly know the depth. They don't know the meaning of being connected to source. They're connected to a different source. And that type of source typically feeds off of other people's energy, feeds off of good people, light workers, feeds off of everything that is wholesome. And that's the only way they can get that connection. Some people can only get their connection to God through you. I don't know who needed to hear that, but some people can only get their connection to God through you. You the source. Like you are the bridge to help lead them back to God. I ain't lying. This is a fact. This is a whole fact. But, you know, starseeds, sometimes it's hard to really see that and understand that when you've been living your purpose, when you've been living your mission, your life. But there are some people that are like that. Surprisingly. So let's get this double mission: surrender to the sweetness, activated earth, and you are not alone. What do we need to know moving forward, right? What are we being called to recognize? Hold on, y'all. Okay, 555 on my timer. Fives are extremely significant. Something's changing. It's speeding up now. The Lover's at the bottom with the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups in the world. Starseeds, your purpose here is to create a colorful world for those who are very similar to you, but also those who are starting to awaken and those who have been awakened, right? You see all these colors on these cards? You don't recognize how powerful you truly are. You're sent to people, individuals, as a gift in your life to really connect with themselves, right? To make the decision, because the Lover's card is also a decision card. It's the choice card. To make a decision to work on self-love, to work on nurturing what it is that they have, nurturing their world and creating abundance for themselves, right? No longer being, you know, teeter-totter, no longer being on the defense of, should I do this? Right? No longer being stuck in confusion or stuck indecisive. You're here to help people make that decision. And that decision is to love themselves fully and step forward with God. 545 as I say this. To step forward with God. To step forward with themselves. Fully loving themselves. Fully embracing who they are. People may call you crazy. People may not understand this purpose, but the ones who see you, the ones who do get impacted by you, will see that. The ones who hear you, the ones who understand and understand what you're about, they're going to be the ones that need you the most. And when you do come in and you do help them, they're going to be the ones that are grateful that you did, because their life is going to flourish. And with their life flourishing, your life flourishes because you've helped. You've given back. You know, everything about spirituality, everything about giving back for the ancestors and to the ancestors is giving back to Earth, giving back to the world, giving back to the universe. I don't even think I need to really pull any cards on this, because right here is just a channeled message. It's a download. Like, you've been called. You've been chosen for a reason. 818 as I say this. You've been chosen for a reason. No one can do what you do. No one can do it like you do it. So do it the way you know you can do it. Do it the way you are meant to do it. Right? Look, fall into my arms and water your garden. Look at the moon. You see the sun and the moon? When I tell you, and then doesn't this kind of look like, you know, a rotation around a portal? You're meant to really stand in that power, stand in that light, and be that light, right? You're meant to teach people duality, because look, there's a dual nature here. You see her? Black stars, white stars. You're meant to teach people duality. You're meant to guide people to certain places on Earth that are going to activate them. You're meant to go to these different places on Earth that's going to activate people. That's going to activate you. And you're meant to make love to life and enjoy the fruits of your labor. You're not meant to be stuck in any kind of illusion, any confusion, or with anybody that you think is going to help you come up that is mistreating you. Forget that. You are the come up. Anyone that gets in your energy, anyone that gets around you, they experience a come up. Now imagine the ones who are frauds that get cut off of that. What do they lose? They lose you, the gift. That's the ending. That's it. That's all. Stay blessed, y'all.